Did you know that wine, one of the most elegant and cherished beverages, was once considered a form of safe drinking water? In ancient times, the alcohol in wine was crucial for killing bacteria in unsafe water, making it a lifesaver. But today, it's more about the taste, the aroma, and the joy of creation. Now, let's dive into the magical world of winemaking, breaking it down into its simplest form. The first step of winemaking, believe it or not, is just to choose your fruit. Yes, you heard it right. Wine does not only come from grapes. You can also make wine from apples, peaches, plums, and even berries. The choice of fruit will directly influence the flavor, color, and aroma of your wine. Once you've chosen your fruit, the next step is to crush it. This process releases the juice from the fruit, which is the main ingredient for your wine. Back in the day, people used to stomp on the grapes with their bare feet, but today, a simple fruit press will do the trick. After crushing the fruit, it's time to add yeast. Yeast is a tiny organism that consumes sugar and produces alcohol. This process, known as fermentation, is what turns your fruit juice into wine. It's a delicate process that requires careful monitoring of temperature and time. Too hot, and the yeast will die. Too cold, and the yeast will go dormant. When the yeast has done its job, it's time to remove it from the wine. This is done by a process called racking, where the wine is transferred to a new container, leaving the yeast sediment behind. The wine is then left to age, a process that can take anywhere from a few months to several years. The longer the wine ages, the better it tastes. Finally, once your wine has aged to perfection, it's time to bottle it up. This is where you can get creative, choosing unique bottles and designing your own labels. And voila, you've just made your own wine. So, in summary, winemaking involves 5 main steps: choosing your fruit, crushing it to extract the juice, adding yeast to start the fermentation process, racking the wine to remove the yeast and allow it to age, and finally, bottling your homemade wine. Remember, winemaking is as much an art as it is a science. It's about experimenting, learning, and most importantly, enjoying the process. So don't be afraid to try different fruits, different yeasts, and different aging times. You never know, you might just create the next world-class wine. Whether you're a seasoned winemaker or a curious beginner, this process offers a delightful journey into the world of winemaking. So, why not give it a try? After all, the best wine is the one you make yourself. And that's it for today, the magic of winemaking demystified. Until next time, keep experimenting, keep learning, and keep enjoying the fruits of your labor. Cheers!